Yo, peace, peace. Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. And I started my day today making some music. I started my day today refining some projects. I already started getting some sunlight, getting some fresh air. You know what I'm saying? I love these risings. Every day, I'm gonna humor myself on this one because how many times do we tell ourselves tomorrow? How many times do we tell ourselves, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll start tomorrow? Okay, you gonna start tomorrow? We're here. Welcome to tomorrow. I make it very key and very important to me to make it a theme for when I wake up in the risings. When I get up in the risings, I like to get straight to it. I don't believe it's about being a morning person or being a night person. I think it's just balance of hormones in the brain, serotonin versus melatonin. I believe that, yes, based off our astrological energies, at certain times of the day, when the sun and moon are in specific positions throughout the 24-hour day, they do transit through the 12 signs. And they do have moments where they hold certain energy strong. So you have hours for the moon, you have days for the sun, right? But you have all of these smaller rotations that are happening as well. You have these different signs that the sun enters every single day. And you can use these energies in accordance to what they represent to maximize your potential and your output and your efficiency. It's called circadian rhythm. And if one can learn to flow with the cycles of nature, they'll find out that they can start to use their device, their being, in better ways than they've already been doing it. The rising time is Aries time. I like to get up and get straight to it. You could work out at this time. You could breathe at this time, all these different things. This is one of the most critical points of my curriculum. So yes, I do have a curriculum. I do have a number of things to help people, courses and curriculums to help people understand the bare bones basis of reality and life, and them starting with themselves. So I don't necessarily just teach about the universe. I teach people about themselves and how they can continue to learn and dive deeper into themselves. That's my gift. Feel free to book me. But at the end of the day, if we're not aware of these cycles, if we're not aware of the energies that the sun is in currently, from Aries to Taurus, if we're not aware of, the yearly sign, if we're not aware of the monthly signs, if we're not aware of the moon signs, if we're not aware of our Saturn placement, you got to realize that there's constant change in this universe, and you don't have to necessarily track it and trace it and follow it. You actually should integrate with it and know it because you're a part of it. And when we move and operate in ways that are artificial and outside of our circadian rhythm, it does do damage to our vessels and our ability to use them at their highest qualities. Now, I'm not here to be a perfectionist, but I am here to let you know there's just cool things that we can do that we may not be aware about. Okay? So personally, I like to get up. I like to get straight to it. I don't like to wait. Today is tomorrow. Today is tomorrow. Everything I said I'm going to do tomorrow, I want to do today. And I like to start my day off by doing those things. If you don't know what those things are, go grab a journal, write down the 6 next things that you need to do, prioritize them, and do them starting with step 1. If step 1 doesn't get done because something else needs to get done first, then your priorities are off. There's no reason why I don't think that people should be off, because if you can just flow with circadian rhythm and connect to source, everybody gonna find their answers. Everybody gonna find the answers for them through mastering yourself, studying yourself, and aligning and getting in tune with the universe. Period. If the universe is a big car going this way and you're a part of it, and you're trying to run backwards, all you're doing is running to the back of the car. The universe is still going where it's going right now, and you coming with it. Now, you could resist it all you want. All right, you can give yourself the worst experience if you want, and that's just through perception. And you can make any experience the best experience through perception alone. Gratitude, ability to see God in all things. So I digress. I really want people to realize and understand that there is no time. Buddha said that the problem is you think you have time. There really is no time. It's just now. And the now energy is constantly in flow and change. And this is what we call days and nights. This is what we call time. Horoscopes, horology, Horus. This is all an understanding, and time is a divining of the energies at play. The numbers, I'm not going to go too deep into the calendars right now and time right now. That's going to be a whole nother conversation. But what I do want people to do is acknowledge celestial energies. The sun has an effect on you. The sun has an effect on everything. And the sun is what it is, but it goes through its own phases, energetically, frequency-wise. And we feel that. We live that. We express that. We take that in and express it through who we are. And everything that you're doing is being done through these celestial entities. It's not hocus pocus. It's right there. There's your pocus. It's your pocus. I'm poking it. It's right there, bro. You don't need to try to validate the fact that the sun has an effect on you. So I mean, it's just that's astrology. And when it's not astrology, it's time, which is horology, horoscopes, Horus, celestial energies, celestial entities. So every day of your week is a planet. Every day of your week is a planet, and sometimes they even make a god out of it to personify the energies and the frequencies that would come from said celestial entities. They do operate beyond space and time, so our comprehension of them is a little difficult. However, the effect is ever present. Now, if you don't know who you are and what your purpose is, I do recommend booking an astrology reading with me, but you can go just learn it yourself. There's so many resources online to figure out who you are in celestial forms. What is your astral body really like? What is your astral self really like? What is your higher self really like? That would be your draconic astrology. Your draconic astrology would be your higher self almost as a person. So embodying those energies is always going to be great for you. You have Vedic astrology. Vedic astrology is the journey of the soul, the journey of the psychology and the mind, the emotions even, more so. Whereas tropical astrology is the astrology of the density, this physical realm, what's happening with matter. And all of these things are the same things. They're just gauged in different ways. And it's funny because they all work at different rates. The physical realm is going to operate at a slower rate, whereas these celestial realms or higher frequencies are going to operate at higher rates. So they are talking about the same thing in different octaves of the same thing. It's you. There's the physical aspect of you, the mental, psychological aspect of you, and then the astral, celestial aspect of you. And when they're all in alignment, then you have your higher self, which is your fourth body, which is your truest being. And that is your enlightened being. That is your Buddha. That is your Jesus Christ. That is all of that. Okay? It's alignment. All right? After you get through the three bodies by mastering 1 through 9, 1, 2, 3 physical, okay? 4 through 6 is mental, psychological, emotional, okay? 7 through 9 is astral, celestial. 10, 11, and 12 is the physical, mental, emotional, and astral, celestial, all on the same frequency. 10, 11, and 12. That's why it's the extra set of 3 after 9, 33. This extra set of 3 after the 9 creates 12. 12 is your first 360 degrees. 12 is your first full cipher cycle. And that is what we know we are in. A cycle. An infinite cycle. And to even begin that, you must have 360 degrees. Otherwise, you would have a triangle or a semicircle or a dome or just on a surface or half-life, which is only 180 degrees. That's why you know this is only a portion of all reality. This is only a portion of all of you. And when you dream, and your astral self is a whole nother portion of you, but you haven't really been taught about it. And our pineal glands have been calcified, so many people really know how to use it and harness it and how to upgrade their skills and their being with the astral realm. That's the trick to it. It's just like the Matrix. If you can consciously navigate the astral realm, it's the same thing as choosing the program to upload into the person for the Matrix to give them the new skill sets. It's the same thing. You already know everything. You already are everything. You connected to it. You just need to harness the connection. Make sense? You need to strengthen the connection with your physical being and understanding your cells and how they work and the hormones and your whole organ system and all your lymphatic systems and your nervous system. It's very, very important to understand these things. It's who you are. It's how you work. Technologies of the body. Then you can move over into the psychological, emotional aspect, which is your perspective. This is a very interesting one because it is in finite reality. It is finite reality. However, you're going into a timeless, spaceless space at the same time of being in a finite reality. A time and space. In one time and space, to think of all time and spaces and what time and space was thought of is as the ability that we have psychologically and emotionally. So we can play as the bridge between the physical realm and physical matter and the celestial realm, astral matter, black matter and white matter. Okay? White light and black light. So we can master both of them through mastering earth realm. Now, the astral body is a bit different than the others as it's unseen. It is the version of you that is beyond space and time. So there's a version of you that's in space and time, which is your physical body, the bridge, which is your psychological, emotional perceptions, your heart, and then there's a timeless, spaceless you, your astral self, the body that you're in that can smell, taste, touch, and feel when you dream. It has all the senses plus more. ESP, extrasensory perception. That is the astral realm and the astral body. You are working with forces that you don't see. And when you go into the unseen, you can see the unseen. It's frequency. And it really is only seen through your perception. So, as the bridge in a space and time. Now, if you become full astral, you go beyond space and time. And everything is a direct construct of the mind. Everything. And you must bring intention into that space to be lucid. Whereas in this reality, where it's all pretty much intention and conscious mind, it's very important that we bring in imagination here. We bring imagination here. We bring the timeless, spaceless here. We bring the infinite waters anew here. We could bring a little bit of chaos here through imagination. And this is when the will is free, right? Whereas in sleep, it's pure imagination. It's important to bring consciousness, intention into the astral realm because it's timeless and spaceless. You're going to want to choose. The chosen choose. When you activate your DNA in different levels, it gives you more power, but it also gives you more responsibility. You see, if you can take this responsibility, you can start to heal, cleanse, and upgrade yourself. And unlock more of your abilities through unlocking your DNA. 12 by 12 DNA strands. 12 by 12 is what? 144. Those are the chosen. Those who choose themselves and those who are unlocking their DNA. You know them because they're already doing the work. You know them. They're already out there. They're already doing the work. It's happening. It's time to co-create this reality from a conscious space. It's time to fuse the dream realm, the astral realm, with the physical realm. And to consciously create and lucid dream here as if you were to lucid dream in sleep. Your intentions here should match the intentions when you go to sleep. And when you wake up, you're back to the same intentions. And when you go to sleep, back to the same intentions. And if this intention is in alignment with your truest purpose and your truest and most authentic self, which you're going to immediately notice, is that this is the key to eternal life. Everlasting consciousness is to be able to be awake. And when you're asleep, to be awake, to never be asleep, to always be aware. That's really what it is to always be aware. So here, I'm always in the driver's seat. I know who I am. I'm God in the body. When I'm there, okay, I'm God making bodies. I am more in that astral role. It's more important to control how I feel in a dream realm because that controls the construct. Whereas in this realm, we don't care how you feel. That don't control the construct. Here, it's pure intention. You have to have intention, hold that intention as focus, and to alchemize and change the matter here in a slower density, and it takes more time. Whereas you can instantly change your mind and emotions here. In the astral realm, it's not as easy to change your mind and emotions because they showed up as the realm. Your consciousness and your awareness is what will allow you to occupy this timeless and spaceless space. You must add a finite aspect to it, which is your perception and awareness from a relevant position. There is no time. There is no space. There is only now. So, with all that being said, I hope y'all are taking this life in a way that makes you happy and want to play. I'll play with you, man. Look, hey, enjoy your day, man. Do what you got to do. My name is Soular. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this video if you feel like it helped you. If you want to know more, I got plenty more videos on my YouTube channel. And if you do want to be a part of the Astro School of Everything, Ashe, DM me and I'll go ahead and start putting you on game with certain curriculums, and we can start booking readings for people as well, family members. And I believe that the whole family should be aware of these concepts. If the parents are aware of them and applying them, why would you not want your children to be able to do that too? And how could you expect your children to do it if you haven't done it first? So self-mastery, baby. Generational wealth. The best thing you can give to other people and yourself is the most healed version of you, is the best version of you that you could possibly stand in today, now. So, with all that, I love y'all. Hey, Soular More. Go find my music on all platforms. Look, man, hold it down, but keep it up. Peace.